There are two different types of people in the world, those who want to know, and those who want to believe. One must give value to their existence by behaving as if one's very existence were a work of art. Nothing on earth consumes a man more quickly than the passion of resentment. As long as you still experience the stars as something above you, you lack the eye of knowledge. It is hard enough to remember my opinions, without also remembering my reasons for them. Of all that is written, I love only what a man has written in his own blood. The most perfidious way of harming a cause consists of defending it deliberately with faulty arguments. No price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. We do not place a special value on the possession of a virtue until we notice its total absence in our opponent. No shepherd and one herd. Everybody wants the same, everybody is the same. Whoever feels different goes voluntarily into a madhouse. The life of the enemy. Whoever lives for the sake of combating an enemy has an interest in the enemy staying alive. The Christian resolution to find the world ugly and bad has made the world ugly and bad. The worst readers are those who behave like plundering troops. They take away a few things they can use, dirty and confound the remainder, and revile the whole. He who possesseth little is so much the less possessed. Blessed be moderate poverty. He who has a why to live for can bear almost anyhow. You must have chaos within you to give birth to a dancing star. And those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process he does not become a monster. And if you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. You have your way. I have my way. As for the right way, the correct way, and the only way, it does not exist. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. If you try it, you will be lonely often, and sometimes frightened. But no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. I know of no better life purpose than to perish in attempting the great and the impossible. I'm not upset that you lied to me, I'm upset that from now on I can't believe you. The snake which cannot cast its skin has to die. As well the minds which are prevented from changing their opinions, they cease to be mind. All I need is a sheet of paper and something to write with, and then I can turn the world upside down. The true man wants two things, danger and play. For that reason he wants woman, as the most dangerous plaything. He who climbs upon the highest mountains laughs at all tragedies, real or imaginary. I am a forest and a night of dark trees, but he who is not afraid of my darkness will find banks full of roses under my cypresses. All things are subject to interpretation. Whichever interpretation prevails at a given time is a function of power and not truth. In individuals, insanity is rare, but in groups, parties, nations and epochs, it is the rule. To live is to suffer, to survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. The surest way to corrupt a youth is to instruct him to hold in higher esteem those who think alike than those who think differently. It is my ambition to say in 10 sentences what others say in a whole book. There is always some madness in love. But there is also always some reason in madness. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. The advantage of a bad memory is that one enjoys several times the same good things for the first time. The author must keep his mouth shut when his work starts to speak. Perhaps I know best why it is man alone who laughs. He alone suffers so deeply that he had to invent laughter. One repays a teacher badly if one always remains nothing but a pupil. We should consider every day lost on which we have not danced at least once. One ought to hold on to one's heart, for if one lets it go, one soon loses control of the head too. Thoughts are the shadows of our feelings, always darker, emptier, and simpler. A good writer possesses not only his own spirit but also the spirit of his friends. I assess the power of a will by how much resistance, pain, torture it endures and knows how to turn to its advantage. Hope in reality is the worst of all evils because it prolongs the torments of man. There is more wisdom in your body than in your deepest philosophy. Many are stubborn in pursuit of the path they have chosen. Few in pursuit of the goal. He who would learn to fly one day must first learn to walk and run and climb and dance. One cannot fly into flying. The man of knowledge must be able not only to love his enemies but also to hate his friends. A thinker sees his own actions as experiments and questions, as attempts to find out something. Success and failure are for him answers above all. Thanks for watching. Please support my channel. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for regular content. Like, comment and share. See you next time.